Hello everyone, welcome to Pep Coding. In this video, we are going to discuss our third problem of our buy and sell stock series, which is buy and sell stock with transaction fee, infinite transactions allowed. So in the previous problem, we are discussing how to get maximum profit doing infinite transactions. So let's see, firstly discuss the question and then we move to our approach. So in the question, you are given a number n representing the number of days. So we have a number which represents the number of days. You are given a number where ith number represents the price of stock on the ith day. So every number represents the price on that day. Okay. You are given a number fee representing the transaction fee for every transaction. So we have a fee which we have to pay after the one transaction complete, like one buy, one sell. That's the one transaction complete. So we have to pay fee for that one transaction. Okay. Transaction allow infinite transactions. You are required to print maximum profit you can make if you are allow infinite transactions, but has to pay fee for every closed transaction. So that question is similar to like previous, in which we are doing infinite transactions, but in this question we have to pay fee after a single transaction completing. Okay, there can be no overlapping transaction. One transaction needed to be closed before opening of another transaction. So there is a note in which what they are saying, like in the last problem I already also discussed this overlapping transactions. I'm here again explaining this. If we buy at first, buy second, then sell first, then sell second, you can see here we are buying another one before selling the first one. So this transaction completes here and this transaction completes here. So there is overlapping between these transactions, so we cannot do this type of transactions. Or we can say this type of transactions also come under overlapping of transaction, like buy one, buy two, then sell two, then sell one. So you can say here we are buying first, then buying second, then selling first second, then selling first. So you can see here we are doing a transaction inside another transaction. So these are also a overlapping. Which type of transaction we can do here? Only buy one, sell one, buy one, sell, buy two, sell two, buy three, sell three, and buy and sell n. These are the transactions. Like first transaction complete here, second here, third here. All our transactions are separated. No one will be overlapping other. Okay. So let's see our input output, what they are providing in our input and what they are providing in output. So in the input, okay, so in the input we have number 12. We have number 12, which is which shows us the input in. We have 12, which shows the number of days. Then we have 10, 15. These are the price according to the days. And at the last we have 3, which is the fee which we have to pay after completing the one transaction. Okay, let's see in the output. In the sample output we have 13, which we have to find out. Okay, so we get 13 maximum profit after doing infinite transaction on the given data, and pay on this data and pay 3 rupee after completing one transaction. So that's all about the question. Let's move to our approach. So here you can see I take the prices per day, like first day 10, then first day, second day, third day, fourth day, according to these. And here you can see the buying state profit, selling state profit, and the fee which we have to pay after completing one transaction. So here you can see, so what is the buying state profit, what is the selling state profit. So firstly we talk about buying state profit. Here you can see how here is buy one, sell two, buy one, sell one, buy two, sell two, and buy three. So here you can see that in the buying state profit we have one extra stack here. We have, like, we complete our two transaction, we have our third third stack, which is our extra stack. So in the buying state profit, how we get maximum profit if we have one extra stack, or in selling state profit, buy one, sell one, buy two, sell two, buy three, sell three. Okay, so in the selling state profit, we can say that how we get maximum profit if we don't have any, we have equal number of buying and we equal number of sellings. Like there is not any stack in the selling state profit. Here is one extra stack. Okay, here we are getting finding maximum profit when we have one more stack, extra stack, or here you don't have any extra stack, we are finding maximum profit. Okay, so let's move to our question approach. So I am starting from the top, buying state initially 0 0. Okay, so here, see here, I buy first stock. Okay, because here we have to take one extra stack. Okay, firstly I am buying my first stock. Okay, so here you can see I have rupees of 20. If we buy this one, I take 10 rupee loan from somewhere else because I don't have any money for buying a stack and I have to buy that stack. It's mandatory to buy a stack. So I buy first, take 10 rupee loan. Okay, so I am buying one and taking 10 rupee loan. Here is 0. Now come to that point and see here very carefully, and this is very interesting and not much difficult, but little bit understanding is needed here. Okay, so you can see this. If we buy today, here is two option. Like we have condition, we have one stack extra in this buying state profit. Okay, so there we have two option. If first one, we can buy new stack here, or we can take previous as it is, older as it is. Okay, so let's see here. How many rupee we have in our wallet? We have 0 rupee. If we buy a new one, like buy on second day, we take loan of 50 rupee and we buy a second one. Or the second option is, if we take older as it is, we take 10 rupee loan. So which one is better? We have to find out the maximum profit in the buying state profit. Okay, so in our wallet we have 0 rupee. If we buy our new one, buy at second day, we take 15 rupee loan. If we take older as it is, we take only 10 rupee loan. So which one is better for us? 10 rupee loan, because we have to find out maximum profit here. So we are taking older as it is. Let's see here. Today we are selling. So today price is 10 rupee. We have loan of today price is 15. Okay, today price is 15. We have loan of 10 rupee. If we sell today, we get profit of 15 rupee. Okay, no, 5 rupee. 15 minus 10, 5 rupee. We get profit of 5 rupee. But we have to pay fee rupee 3 after one transaction, completing a single one buy, one sell. So let's see here. 15 minus 10, 5. 5 minus 3, 2. So we get profit of 2 rupee. Buying at first, selling at. Okay. Let's see for this one. We have to one stack mandatory. Okay, one extra stack. So we have two option. One, we can buy new one, and second one, take older as it is. Okay, so let's see here. If we buy today, we have rupee 2, price 17. 17 minus 2, 15. So if we buy a new one, we take loan of 15 rupee, or we take older as it is, we take 10 rupee loan. So which one is better? Taking 10 rupee loan or 15 rupee loan? So 10 rupee loan is better. So we take it as it is. We are not buying today. We are taking it as it is. Okay, so see here. Today price is 17. Now come to our selling point. So today price is 17. We take loan of 10 rupee. 17 minus 10, 7. We have to pay fee of 3. So we get 4. Which one is greater? 4 is greater or 2 is greater? So 2 is greater. We take 2 here. Okay. 4 here, neglecting 2 and taking 4 here, because we have to take a maximum profit. We have to find out maximum profit for this one. Okay, let's see here. Move to this point. We have two options. One is take older as it is or buy new one. In our wallet we have 4 rupee. If we buy it today, we take 16 rupee loan from other, or we take it as it is. If we take older as it is, we take 10 rupee loan. So which one is better? Taking loan of 16 rupee, which one is better? Taking loan of 16 rupee or 10 rupees? So 10 rupees better. We are taking 10 as it is. Okay, here is S3. Now 20 minus 10, which is 10, because we are selling today. Okay, 20 minus 10, 10, 10 minus 3, 7. Out 4 is greater 7 or 7 is greater. 7 is greater. We are taking 7 is greater. Buy 1, sell 4. Okay, let's see. Come to that point. See here carefully. This is a very changing, or we can say very interesting point here. By doing this, you can easily understand what we are doing here. If you don't understand, so see here carefully. If we buy today, we have to take extra stake in buying straight profit. So if we buy today, in wallet we have 7 rupee. Price of stock is 16. 16 minus 7, 9 minus 9. And if we take older as it is, we take loan of 10 rupee. So which one is greater? Which one is better? Taking 10 rupee loan or taking 9 rupee loan? So 9 rupee. So we are taking it as it is. So buying at first, selling at 4, and buying at 5 as next. Okay, I hope you understand. I am again repeating it. If we buy today, we take 9 rupee loan, or if we take older as it is, we take 10 rupee loan. We have to find out maximum here. So which one is better for finding maximum profit here? Taking 9 rupee loan. So we are taking 9 here. Okay, now we have to sell. If we are selling today, we get profit of 6 minus 10, 6, 16 minus 10, we get 6 rupee loan, 6 rupee profit. After paying fee, we get 3 rupee profit. Or older, we have 7 rupee profit. So which one is greater, 7 or 3? So we take it as it is. I hope you are understanding what I am writing here. I am again repeating what I am doing here from the starting. Firstly, I have to buy in buying straight profit. How we get maximum profit? If we have one stock extra. In the selling straight profit, how we get maximum profit? If we don't have any extra stock. Okay, stock. Okay, so here in my purse I have 0 rupee. Here you can see. So I buy a stack mandatory. Buying stack is mandatory. So I am buying first stack, buying on the first day. So you can see I take 10 rupee loan. Then I said in the second, you can see I have 0 rupee. Buying one is mandatory. Buying a stack is mandatory. So if we buy today, we have to take 15 rupee loan, or we take older as it is, we take 10 rupee loan from the others. So which one is better, 10 or 15? So 10 is better. So we take it as it is. Here the condition occurs when if we buy today, we take loan less than the previous one, because you can see here in the older one we are taking loan of 10 rupee. Here we are taking loan of 9 rupee. So which one is better, 9 or 10? So 10 is better. So we are taking 9 here. Okay, or here you can see if we sell today for this one, if we sell today, we take loan of we get profit of 3 rupees. Older we have profit of 7 rupees. So we have to find out maximum profit. So we take 7 here instead of 3. Okay, let's see at that point. If we buy today, buy new one, we take loan of 11 rupee. Okay, because we have 7 rupee. Or we take older as it is, we take loan of 9 rupees. So which one is better, taking 9 here or taking 9 rupee loan, or taking 11 rupee? 9 1. so we are taking it old rate is as it is. Okay, so we have to sell today. Okay, if we are selling today, here today price is 18, we have loan of 9 rupee. 18 minus 9, 9, 9 minus 3, because we have to pay after one transaction, 6. Which one is greater? 6 is greater or 7 is greater? 7 is greater. I am taking it as it is. Now come to that point. We have two options. If we buy today, one we can buy today, or other one we all take older as it is. If we buy today, I have to take 15 rupee loan, because in my purse we have 7 rupee and today price is 22. So 22 minus 7, 15. So we have to take 15 rupee loan. If we are taking older as it is, we take 9 rupee loan. So which one is better, 9 or 15? 9 is better. So I am taking older as it is. V5. Okay. Now come to that point. Today selling is mandatory. So if we sell today, we get 13 rupee profit, because 22 minus 9 gives us 13, and 13 minus 3, because we have to pay a fee after completing one transaction, we get 10 rupee. So which one is greater, 10 rupee profit or 7 rupee? Which one is maximum? We have to find out maximum for it. So 10 is maximum. So you can see buy at first, sell at fourth, buy at fifth, and we are selling at seventh. So this is for the 7th day. So I hope you are understand why I am what I am doing here and why I am doing this all. I am again explaining. In the buying state profit, we have one more extra stock, and in the selling state we have no more extra stock. All are equal. So here what we are doing here, buying the first one, taking the loan of 10 rupee, and in the here you can see we are taking all. And if we, for the second day, if we buy, we take 15 rupee loan, and we have two options. We can buy new one or taking older as it is. So if we are buying new one, we have to take 15 rupee loan, or we are taking older as it is, we take 10 rupee loan. So we are taking older as it is. Here the condition is changed. New one give us more of profit as we compare to older, so we are taking new one here. But in the selling state, you can say 7 is maximum than the 3 which we are getting by doing this 5th day, buying at 4th day, selling at 5th day, and paying 3 rupee fee. So we get 3, which is less than the 7, so we are taking 7 here. So that's all about our approach. So move to our editor where we have to write. So you can see in our editor they are providing a number n, which will represent the number of days. Here array which stores the price according to the days. Here we have a function with fee infinite transaction. Here in the we have parameter AR and fee. Okay, so we have to complete this function. Firstly, what I do, I taking buy state profit, which is initially minus ARR at 0, because we are taking, you can see in the firstly we are taking loan of 10 rupee, then we are selling state profit which is initially 0. Okay, now we have to iterate for I in range of 1 to n. Okay, now you can see what I am doing here. I am creating new buying state profit which is initially 0, and new selling state profit which which is also initially 0. Then here I am checking the condition. If selling state profit minus today price is greater than buying state profit, then new buying state profit become selling state profit minus today price, ARR at. Okay, so I am showing you this condition. Firstly, I am taking it in a big screen so that you can easily see this. I am talking about this condition, and you can see this here. This one, taking 9 rupee loan is better than taking 10 rupee loan, so we are taking 9, we are putting 9 here for the, like, firstly this one is our buying state profit, older buying state profit, and this one is our new one. So for that, what I am doing here, checking the condition. If buying today is better, so we take buy new one here like this, or if older is better, we are taking 10 here, so this one is, we take 10 as it is. So I write the first condition, else. In the else condition, what I write, else we have to take new buying state profit is equal to buying state profit. Okay, let's talk about our selling state profit. If buying state profit plus today price minus fee, this one minus fee, is greater than selling state profit, then what happen? New selling state profit become buying state profit plus today price minus fee. Okay, in else condition, we take it as it is. New selling state profit is equal to SSP. Okay, selling state profit. I will show this condition, this one here. Here you can see 4 is greater than 2, so I am taking 4 instead of 2 here, or 7 is greater than 3, which coming from this transaction, so I am taking 7 as it is. These are the two condition which I write here. At the end, buying state profit become new buying state profit, as you can see in our transactions, or selling state profit become new selling state profit. You can see this here. You can see this here. Now 10, for this one 10 is buying state profit, but for this one this is new buying state profit and this is buying state profit. But now new buying state profit, what buying state profit become for that, same for selling state profit. At the end I am printing selling state profit. I am again repeating it. What I am doing here, I am firstly buying the first stock, taking loan of 10 rupee, as you can see here, taking loan equal to the amount of stock. Okay, price of stock here. So selling state profit is 0 in the starting. Okay, now I start iterating, and firstly I creating my new buying state profit and new selling state profit, and I checking condition for buying state profit. If today taking loan is less than the taking loan of previous, then we take today price, otherwise we taking older as it is. Here we are checking for selling state profit. If it's better or greater than the selling state profit old, then we are taking it as a new, otherwise we are taking older as it is. At the end I am swapping the value, and the last I am printing the value. Trying to compile it, I'm taking this here. Okay. So I get 30 as a output, which is our, as you can see, which is our output which we want, and then try to submit it. We get 10 out of 10, so it's submit successfully. So that's all about the question, and if you have any doubt, please write in the comment section. Like the video, subscribe our channel. Thank you for watching the video.